Please and thank you for our Aquarius. Welcome for the month of July. Please, Spirit, if you can give them some guidance, those that have found us here today for our Aquarius, please, Spirit, for their best and highest good. What is it that you would like to talk with them about for July? Move your body. This will be for your physical world, career, things like that. Say a prayer of thanks and move your body. They're dancing around here together. Gratitude is the attitude. Let's fill this in with some cards. For their physical world here, please, Spirit, for our Aquarius. What is it that you would like for them to know? The High Priestess, the Ten of Wands, and Strength. Beautiful cards. I think the first thing that I'm getting here, Aquarius, is that this is a reassurance that things are moving. You know, a canoe, it's got a few people in it. He's just moving here with the stick. He doesn't have a paddle. And that can progress, right? It can go fast, but this boat isn't going to go as fast as a canoe or a motorboat, right? So maybe it's not going as fast as you would like, not coming to you as fast as you would like. And what I'm saying is that I'm seeing here how you're like ground to a nub waiting on something, in a sense, is what I'm feeling. That you know that this is coming. You know something is coming, that there's a lot of energy moving around. I'm seeing like tidal waves, and you know it's just right there. But wondering if this is ever going to happen. When this is ever going to happen. Now, I'm not sure what this is. But what they're speaking to you about is the thing that you sense, you feel approaching. Big changes. I'm talking about big energies. How she has this, you know, this big wheel up above her, and it's like spinning energy within it. You know it's coming. And they're saying, patience, that your timing and divine timing are lining up. Patience and trust here. This is about your physical world coming towards you in July. And what I'm seeing here is that sense of anticipation that you have, you're going to see the progress of that. You're going to see that actually coming into your physicality. Anything more for them here, please, Spirit, about what you'd like to say for their physical world? Maybe just staying active. We have the Sun, the Knight of Swords, and the Ten of Pentacles, right? This is about hereditary incoming legacy, right? But it's also about building these strong foundations. And we have the Devil on the bottom of the deck, Capricorn energy. Foundations again. Right. And here, July, they're just saying, hey, look, we're going to move from Six of Swords, slow, to Knight of Swords, fast. That this is going to be coming at you in a big way, and maybe overwhelming way. I'm also getting a hint here how this isn't just about the big energy like we were talking about, although that is a huge part of this message. We're talking about it trickling down into your physicality. So this could also be about material assets flowing too for your physical world. So that looks good. Yeah. Yes. The things that you have worked really hard for here. And you're anticipating, like, where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? It's coming. Here you go. All right. So let's move to the next part of the reading, which will be about your emotional world. Let's see what's going on there. I'm going to shuffle these cards. All right. I've got our deck ready. We're moving on. Your emotional world, Aquarius, for the month of July. Please and thank you, Spirit, for their best and highest good. Let's talk about their emotional world for July. Let's talk about the emotional world for Aquarius, please. There we go. Here we have cleansing waters. Purification activates vibrant life force. And that is beautiful. View from above, which is your asset. Getting the big picture. All about it, Aquarius. And what I'm seeing here is like how she's lying back in the water and she's relaxing. And this was about, you know, just being in a moment of gratitude and moving your body. And the best thing that you're going to be able to do is do what Aquarius can do, and that is be detached in the sense of not caring, but being able to observe without emotional involvement. Right? Let's see what's going on with that in their emotional world. Jumped on the floor. Let me get it. In the reverse, which is a good thing. Well, it's overcoming obstacles, right? You can overcome anything, is the card. And what I'm seeing, not that that in the reverse is bad in this sense that you're not going to be able to get through this block. What I'm seeing here is that that block is already passed, right? And hear how these two shapes are so similar, and they're talking about that energy. That the things that have been holding it back from flowing more smoothly, from flowing maybe at all, from a trickle to a flood is what I just heard, has got to do with a divine sense of timing here. And that July is going to open the floodgates. All right, let's talk about their emotional world. Really stuck? The cards are being cranky. Feeling cranky in your emotional world, Aquarius? Possibility. It can be frustrating to know that there's something that is approaching energetically and you're in tune with that, and just wondering when, you know, when is this going to hit? Let's get some cards here, please, Spirit. We have the Magician, the Emperor, and the Two of Swords. Yeah. So, just what I was just blubbering about, how, you know, in your intuition that there is a lot of changes approaching. And yeah, those things coming in a big way here. In July, big way. And here's that card back again. All of these speedy cards. Look at this. Surprising. What more? What more here, please, Spirit, for our Aquarius? The Lovers. Choosing what aligns with you. They want to talk. Okay, they're talking about what you're not going to, what you don't see coming. You know about, but don't see coming. Okay. Right off, I'm being drawn to how both of these, hand, wand, wand, right? The Magician and the Ace of Wands right next to each other here. With this Lover card that has fallen on that. And the Ace of Wands is about inspired action. The Magician is about taking action on your inspirations. The Lovers are about choices that align with you. Now we are talking about your emotional world. And we do have the Page of Cups over here on top of this Five of Wands. And that's telling me that for some of you, there could be some type of reconciliation over a conflict that had happened. And, you know, following this through with your Emperor. And maybe this is something that you wanted to have happen. You wanted to be able to reconcile this situation because it had a good foundation. And for some of you that don't have that situation, it's going to be more about the possibilities of incoming connections that can be very long-term and quite spicy as well. That could be fun. Okay. What more for their guidance for their emotional world here, please, Spirit. Let's have a couple more cards. The Hermit, the Page of Wands, and the Devil. We have the Sun on the bottom of the deck. Now, I did shuffle these very well, and we have both of these cards coming back. So this tells me that there is a connection between the physical world and your emotional world that they're wanting to make clear here. And we were talking about, that energy. Is it coming? What is, I feel like I have put all of this time and effort into trying to get something started, whether this be relationship now or whether this be in your physical world. Maybe it's a business, but it's something that you put your heart and soul into. And it feels like it just has been stuck. And they're validating that. They're validating that, yeah, it has been stuck. But it hasn't been because you did something wrong. It's been because of timing in a divine way. Things beyond your control. But again, this reassurance of, don't lose your optimism over it. Don't lose hope is what they're saying. Like, I just heard come to the end of your rope with it and frustration with it. And I'm just hearing give July a chance. Give July a chance. Here she is. She's the gal with the plan coming to fruition. She's got her little sunflower here. It's all about July. Here's that big wand. Right? Yeah, look there, guys. Don't give up on this. You got your two queens flanking on both sides. Look how beautiful these cards are. Oh, my goodness. Yeah, the story here is pretty clear. Even though you may have been frustrated with things not flowing or moving, it's coming. And grounding, when we were talking back here, you get in here and maybe spend some time on you, whether that means getting your body in some water is what I'm hearing. However that is possible for you. Whether it's long showers, whether it's Epsom salt baths, whether it's going to the ocean, going to the lake, whatever it is. They're saying that would be good for you. And it can even help, as far as like releasing, right? Cleansing waters. Of just releasing some of that frustration. Just breathe. Just lean into this. Trust. And that can be hard to hear when you're frustrated. But give July a chance. All right, let's talk about your spiritual world. I'm going to leave these. I'm going to shuffle again. All right, Spirit. For their spiritual world in July, what advice would you like to give them? What do they need to know about July for their spiritual world? For Aquarius, please. And thank you, Spirit. What do they need to know? Currents of emotion, uncontrolled feelings. Personal guide, guardian angel, and your spirit family. And we have talent guides, spirit mentors, and teachers. Lots and lots and lots of support here. And I feel like this just embodies that frustration of what I was talking about. Look how this card, it's stormy and the waters are stormy. Yeah. Maybe having a lot of ups and downs in your emotional world. Having good days and having bad days. And they're saying you're supported. You're supported. Yep, look at that. The Chariot and the Page of Cups. This is a big reassurance for you. Just a big reassurance. Like a hug. And saying, it's going to be okay. Almost there. What I hear. Almost there. better days. We have the Hierophant, the Emperor back again, and the Queen of Cups, and the Queen of Cups. And there's your Ace of Wands back again. The Hierophant here is about that personal guidance, and it's right here under the guide, under overcoming obstacles. So your connection, having faith and believing and knowing that this is happening, right? I'm almost seeing her like, look at this like a genie in the lamp kind of thing. I've never seen the Queen of Cups come like that to me, but it is like you have made this happen, right? And you're coming out from the other side of a bunch of tower moments. Like what I'm seeing is the energy for you, the situations for you leading up to July have been a rough and bumpy year for you. And they're saying we're almost there. It's hang on. Because look at that. Right? Hope and optimism. Don't falter from the direction that you're going, because you're going the right way. Even though it may not feel like it. Rapid advancement here. Rapid advancement. July should be big in its energy movements for you, and should improve your overall outlook. Like things are going to start flowing, and you will actually see it in the physical world. Improving. And I certainly hope that for you. I hope July brings every promise, every new beginning, every opportunity to you, Aquarius. And I hope you have a beautiful July. You have a beautiful day. And thanks for watching.